Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. If you've actually watched part 1, this is part 2 of my no mod shop class view of my settlement. That was Curie running by, and those who aren't sure, is Curie running again because I have a lot of glitches going on because I'm way over my settlement size limit. I generally measure it by weapons, and I was able to store 350 weapons without any problem, without any glitches. Once I started getting beyond that, I had frame rate drops, and now I've got ridiculous frame rate. A lot of times these settlers will become unassigned to their jobs and I have to refix them all. But this is part 2, so there's the Eiffel Tower, of course. We're doing Paris. Curie, I decided to make her a Paris home. And let's go ahead and visit her actual home. So it's over here. There's one of my sailors. He's working on fixing all the damage that's around town. But this is my house that I made for Curie. She missed her vault, so I want to make her a vault home. And it's tough to make a vault home. It's not when you're worried about trying to make it look like an actual house on the outside. No one's actually working. So this is the main entranceway. Stairs leading up. We'll go there in a second. And I tried to make all the vault rooms together. So of course it's the living quarter area and the kitchen together. This is one of my favorite things. Of course you can't make a good refrigerator without mods. But this one is actually 2 lockers, pillar glitched together, and stuck inside a Coca-Cola machine, a Nuka-Cola machine. And what I love is when you open up the machine, there you go. There's all your ice cold cola, but of course it's actually inside the locker. But this whole kitchen is all rug glitched in. I'm sorry, and I left the rugs in because I like the mats, and I also didn't like it sinking too much. And again, I tend to hide all of the crafting stations because they look like garbage. And so I want to make this a countertop stove, which I kind of really like. And I put it in here. And so here's my countertop stove with some coffee pots and whatnot on it. Because it looks like garbage below it. But I do that all the time. And here is the sink glitch that he showed, that you guys showed the other day, which is awful because I actually came up with this on my own. And then like 2 days later, you put out the video about the sink. And there it is. Even simple things like that's actually glitched in there to make it in the corner. And this thing right here, the radio is floating off a pillar glitch, and then of course the stereo was rug glitched in to fit into the radio. And so yeah, there's my kitchen and dining area. Obviously a little bit of food set out there. And moving on up to the 2nd floor, I've given Curie a giant lab. She wanted someplace to do her experiments and run her things. And so she's got a lab with some shelf work there. Obviously she can make her robots. Weirdly enough, that statue did not glitch in. That just stood right there without a problem. And I apologize for my phone ringing in the background. Here's her table with some Tesla magazines. And she loves cats. You're going to see cats all over this place. These tables were glitched together. And of course, this chemistry station was completely glitched into this area. Because again, I hate the way the chemistry station looks. It looks like garbage. And the same with the all the terminals that I use. They control lights. They control various other things that are around here, but you see most of those in the nighttime show, part of this video. Obviously, all that's glitched in, and such. She's trying to figure exactly what the food paste is made out of. And these experimental plants, which of course we all know are Nernroot from Skyrim. Moving on up, she has her lab. I have my Minuteman office, which is right here. All right. A lot of these things are glitched in. Oh, I like this over here. This is a nice little part here. So you take the cabinets here, and you glitch in some weapons racks, and it looks like a natural weapon rack to store all your best weapons into the thing. My Mechanist, of course, is my Minuteman General when I'm wearing it. Display case for my Death Claws, and of course all the treasures that you receive from the Treasures of Jamaica Plain, because that's not a rip-off at all. That's glitched in just to make it fit. Store some stuff in there. And yeah, so I have my little office here. Of course, my office, I play. Let's see if it actually plays. Of course it's not going to play. Well, this is playing radio. That's my radio freedom, of course. This is Sean's room when he comes and visits, and obviously dressed up with all of his toys and everything like that. And his magazines. I try to make it happy for him here. Not too much glitching going on here, although wire glitched all the posters there. As you can see a little bit right there where the wire glitch went through the wall. And then moving on to the bedroom area. And everything, of course, I used all four. Oh, here's a double bed. I used the double bed where I actually have dressers in the backdrop, and I thought that looked really nice. And it looked better. I didn't like the sofa as much, and I like the way the dressers work better. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but we'll just ignore that. I did, after the video, I did add the mirror in there, and the mirror is glitched in, going to the back, and of course this is also rug glitched in, this dresser, and there's a simple bathroom here in the background, nothing too phenomenal there. And here's all my cats. That's just three. There's at least 5 walking around somewhere. I'm not sure where they all are. These lights here we control for some of the other things, and it's starting to get dark, which is good. And we'll turn the lights on a little bit, and we'll see how it looks. But let's go visit the, just jump down, make it quicker. Let's go visit the, I gotta visit the exercise area. Forgot about that. This is my recreation area. There's one of my guys trapped behind the stair, of course. My general exercise area. He works the bikes, all the various things you do. The pool table here for the people to use, and of course the crazy dispensary for the Vault-Tec. Alright, everyone get out of the way. Come on. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. I think that guy right up there, I should have stopped on him. That's actually my painter. He's my Picasso. I don't know what he's doing hanging up there. But let's go into the Louvre. A lot to see in the Louvre. My museum of the continent. And here's my docent. He's actually a pastor. But here's my docent. He sits there and he helps people out. There's not really much to see, but going up, we've got the Louvre. All the paintings of the Commonwealth dragged here and displayed. That's my faction room. And then this is like all my pop art gallery there. Let's go to the faction wing, of course, where you have the Brotherhood of Steel. By the way, in this room is one small Creation Club thing, which I'd love to see if anyone can actually spot it. I'll even tell you where that's here. So, here's my Brotherhood of Steel wing, all the display. The Institute, of course, I had a cheat. I actually destroyed the Institute before I could make their power armor, so I used a winterized one as their stuff. And then, of course, we have the Minutemen, which have far less people involved in it, and obviously the Railroad, including everyone's buddy Deacon. And then this is just my hall of other factions, all the power armor bits. And then here's the Diamond City. Here's just a Raider. Here's the Rust Devils. Here's some Gunners. Or actually, no, those are the Forged. There's my Gunners, some Army guys, and of course the Children of Adam. And you don't want to go beyond here, because this is where all the damage starts in from the mutant attack. Not the mutant attack, the Raider attack that we had. So don't come here. There's a lot of falling damage. They try to build up a scaffolding. They're trying to repair it. But it's not looking too good. You know, it gets worse as you go up. Half the roof is missing, falling down here. But I love the way, like, always making things look nice, but I like having make this look actually distressed. So we're going to come back into the portrait room in 1 second. And but when you come back up, here, of course, is just more paintings around here in the Impressionist group. But Picasso is walking around town painting all this stuff. He puts all of his work on display in here. And then, of course, we go into the portrait gallery. And here we have, of course, the which would be the Mona Lisa in Paris. But here we don't have the Mona Lisa, although I did utilize the hidden weapon rack from the No Mod Shop class. And here is the Musa Lisa. I know, it's an awful pun. I apologize. But that's as good as it gets. So we'll lock that back up because we're worried about that getting stolen. That's a very important painting. But let's go and check this out. It's getting to be nighttime. So it looks really, we'll do a quick run through at night. And, we'll call it a day. Let's jump out of this layer. Here we go. Alright, but here's my Moulin Rouge at night. And the pyramid at night. And I had a whole grand design to turn this whole screen into over 1,000 light boxes to make paintings and whatnot out of it, but it killed my frame rate. It was crashing all the time. I had to dismantle the whole thing. That's why there's so many nuclear power plants up top to kind of make the Louvre look like the Louvre, because those actually exist. The kind of upper structure of the Louvre looks like that. But it was to power this giant screen, which doesn't exist, of course, anymore because I had to tear it all down. It's a shame. Like I said, so there's the Moulin Rouge again, which is one of my favorite buildings here. There's the Bastille at night, which looks pretty neat. The orange I love right here. The purple and the green glow on the submarine that I've made. And let's go up real quick to the dance floor. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, you know what? Let's do that second. Oh, there's one of my guards. He's actually standing there protecting everyone from the damaged area. Allegedly damaged area. Let's just go up and turn the lights on. Get this quick. I'm afraid of running out of time. But yeah, this is pretty much the grand tour of Paris. It took me a month and a half to do all this. Of course, no one cares about the work that goes into anything. This is the light switch that was going to power the screen. This, of course, turns off the pyramid. Alright, but we can leave that on because there's no screen to be distracted by there. But here's my favorite right here. So, turn on the lights to the Eiffel Tower. Dressed up in blue, white, and red for the French flag, of course. I'm sorry, I blanked on for a second there. But in a couple of days, it's actually going to be July 14th in Paris, which is their Bastille Day, the day they celebrate the independence. And it's always amazing on Bastille Day with the fireworks going off over the Eiffel Tower. If you have a chance to get there on Bastille Day, it is crazier than our 4th of July, if you can believe it. They are nuts there. But this is basically it. I'm going to go over to the dance floor in a second and watch the DJ turn some tunes and turn on the spotlights. But there is pretty much Paris. Let's go over and let's get up to the Eiffel Tower there. Oh, of course I fall in here. All right. And there's a lot of places I didn't even show you, like the second stories of like all the I don't know why everyone's just hanging. You know, let's get them all up. Let's see how many I can get up here. Come on. Ah, you guys are a pain. All right. They're supposed to take these stairs. They never take the stairs. They always just hang out in front of that elevator. All right. But at least the DJ's here. And this is it. So this is my Paris. You know. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you didn't, well, then c'est la vie. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.